The extended triangle pose, or the Utthita Trikonasana, is a very, very good posture to increase side body strength, but also to stretch off through the adductors and the hamstrings, so the inside of the leg and the back of the legs. Let's go into it now. I'm going to step into the extended triangle posture. I'll show you it first, and then we'll go through it. And the reason I'm stepping back is it just allows us to build a little bit of balance, a little bit of single leg strength. And you know, if you do some of the future classes with me, I do this a lot. I step back into the postures. It just allows us to have that control through movement. So here it goes. And that is your extended triangle, the Utthita Trikonasana. We'll do it together. So take one step back from the front of the mat. Both hands come together in front of you in Pranayama, and we pick up this left leg, squeeze through the right bum cheek, and start to hinge forwards. Flat back position, keep the shoulders back. Evenly distribute that weight on the front foot. Big step out, big step out. And again, we've got the front heel in line with the back heel. Back foot's 45-degree angle, so it's exactly the same position as we have in Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. The only difference of Warrior 1 and Warrior 2 in regards to building up the foundation of strength, the lower limbs, is this front leg is straight. Now it shouldn't be locked back. There should be the slightest of bends through this front leg. And I don't want you to have this hip facing towards the front of the mat. I want you to open up, and that's what I want you to think about the whole time when we go into the upper body, is that this back hip always wants to be pulling back like so, and that allows us to get more out of the posture. And don't let your ego take over here of where you can reach down to. You've just seen me reach down to the floor, but we're going to either reach down to maybe the top of the thigh, that's fine, maybe the mid shin, or maybe the ankle, or maybe the big toe, or maybe hand flat on the floor. But that just depends on your flexibility, especially through the inside and the back of this front leg. Now what I want you to do here is keep this left hand on your hip, and we're going to slide down into a position until, keeping this flat back position, until you start to feel the stretch through the inner thigh. So feel that now. You can feel a little bit of a stretch there, right? As soon as you feel that stretch, I want you to come back up to the top. And that should be your range. As soon as you start to get that stretch through the inner thigh, bring the hands up so they are parallel to the floor. Pull that hip back still, and I want you to reach out towards the front. So reach through. That gives you that space to move towards that front foot, and you'll even get a big stretch through the front thigh already there. Then start to pendulum down. See where you get. Maybe you get onto this mid-shin level. Maybe you can look up towards the thumb once you find that position. If you can still do that whilst this hip is still back and not folding over, then go a little bit further down towards the ankle. If you can go a little bit further, grab onto the big toe, and you're interlinking your middle and your index finger through the gap between the big toe and the next toe along. And that'll just pin you into that position, but you have the hands directly over the top of each other. If you're able to, maybe go hand down to the inside. Plant through that hand, stay nice and strong. Spread the fingers apart, and every time you inhale, lift this hip up. Inhale, exhale, look at that top thumb, but only if you've got that balance there. Pull both legs together as if they're a pair of scissors. Alright, you've been there long enough. Come back up towards the top. Should have felt that down the side body on the left hand side as well. I'm going to turn the feet through to the opposite side of the mat. So again, set up the position, 45-degree angle on that back leg, or the back foot. And then you have the front foot facing towards, well, the back of mat this time, but we'll just say the front of the mat. Bring the hands up, pull that hip back again. extend out and over. Feel the stretch through that front thigh. Maybe do that a couple of times. Feel the stretch. Okay, pendulum down. Grab onto the shin, ankle, big toe, whatever feels good for you. And then pull that hip back again. Wait, you lost my balance there. Look up towards the thumb on that top hand. And I can tell for me, this is a lot harder as I've got to go into this pod position with my left hand. So I'm tight through one side, and this is what we start to learn about ourselves as we go through these postures. That's it. Draw the shoulders down. Don't have the shoulders hunched up towards the ears. Pull that hip back as you inhale. And making sure that you're pulling those legs towards each other to create that stability. Pull the belly button in towards the spine as well. That's it. And I'm able to come down into that flat hand position now as I've relaxed into it. Rise up towards the top. We'll do that one more time either side. Hands up. Draw the shoulders down. Reach out towards the front. Pendulum down to the point where you could get to before. Hands directly over. Top hand directly over bottom. Look up towards the thumb. If you couldn't do it last time, maybe have a little peek. Move the head first before you move. And that's what I would say in a lot of these postures is get that foundation ready. Alright, get that foundation ready or this stability by bringing your gaze to a fixed point and then moving the body. If you move the eyes at the same time as moving the body, come down the other side, then you're going to probably lose your balance. Top hand over, bottom hand back up towards the top, and there you have it. If you have a yoga block, then you can use a yoga block down to the inside, and that's a great way to work yourself down into that position. I'll just grab one now for you to see. So if I was coming into that triangle pose, I can bring the block onto its highest setting there. I can come out like I did before, and I can take my hand down onto the top of the block. And then again, I can just set up that position there. So I would say go for quality rather than trying to get all the way down to the floor. And then you can just start stepping it down as you get better. Or you get more flexible. And then to the floor. And there you have it. The Utthita Trikonasana.